Oh, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Time to make a malt liquor video. Punk rock superstar, airborne paratrooper, tugboat trash extraordinaire, and provider of authentic malt liquor and Ballantine Ale massacre entertainment on YouTube. The Oaktown Hellbilly, aka Mr. Med 40 Ounce. Back again with another with my Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, straight off the dangerous streets of Stockton, California. In order for me to bring you this high quality, authentic malt liquor entertainment production tonight. Final Haul and MALT LIQUOR, ladies and gentlemen. Final Haul and MALT LIQUOR. GZA the Genius Edition. Malt liquor. Label out. That is absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious. Brewed and packaged by hardworking, patriotic fucking Americans. And you need to support that. Malt liquor. I gotta tell you, on this malt liquor channel, there ain't no home brewing, and there ain't no fucking craft beer featured at all. Malt liquor, only malt liquor and or Ballantine Ale. And that's it. Them other channels, you do whatever you want. But this fucking malt liquor channel, I run it as a public fucking service. I'm already half in the bag anyway. I've been drinking all afternoon malt liquor. I watched the Met game earlier. Of course, they fucking lost. And that's the way it goes. And then after the game, walked down to my local cut rate and purchased this absolutely refreshing and fucking delicious can of Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. Brewed, packaged, canned, and transported by unionized fucking professionals. Union fucking made malt liquor, label out. Shout out to 209 J Jones, Rock Bottom 559, Lone Wolf 420. Shout out to JSCO and RSCO Maine, of course. Shout out to Falstaff, of course. Shout out to Bold Patriot, Indiana Malt, of course. Malt liquor. Shout out to Hell 2 Pay 80. All right, let's get into the crux of what this masterpiece is going to be all about. A few pickups as of late. We'll set the tone first. Shout out to the legendary Huffy 72, Rochi 420, Machiavelli 420, Pro Weed 420, and Gambino 81. Shout out to Scumbag Supreme too, by the way, malt liquor. Shout out to Lil J. All right, now, shout out shit out of the way. In 1995, this masterpiece was released right here. Of course, I have this as a repress from about, I think 2016 or so that I found on Discogs for not a lot of money. A reasonable price. It was like $27. And I had been looking for this. And I saw one, it was still sealed, a store copy from somewhere. I snatched it up as soon as it became available because they were on there, but they were expensive even from the 2016 repress. And that's what this is. I've spun this quite a bit already. You know, it's well worn. This is one of my all-time favorite hip-hop albums, and when I first started collecting, this was one of the first records I bought, and it's Liquid Swords, The Instrumentals, which is also a fucking masterpiece. Got that little Hobie strip on it, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking, I found that in Oakland and shit at 1, 2, 3, 4 goes. Not a lot of money, good price. I think it was $28 or $29. But this thing was a game changer when it came out. Prior to this, you had Method Man, Tikal, you had the Old Dirty Bastard that hit his fucking solo joint, which was excellent too, but on a different level, you know. And you also had Raekwon the Chef, Only Built for Cuban Links 1. So it was a good first round of fucking solo projects that came out in 1995. But this one I think was the best one by far. He didn't put out a decent record, I don't think, for another 10 years. Now they had 97, they had Wu-Tang Forever. In 2000, they had the W, which is good. 2001 was Iron Flag, also good, you know. But I think he put out Beneath the Surface, which was, it's all right. You know, I got to get that. I want to complete my collection with him. And then there was a fucking another one, Liquid Swords 2 in 2002, which was not good. I don't know why I even called it Liquid Swords too. It was kind of terrible. Or it's not memorable. So in 2005, GZA the Genius linked up with DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill. And they put out an album called Grandmasters. And that's a fucking masterpiece. That's him and the Wu-Tang Clan MCing on all of it. And there's some guest appearances from other rappers and MCs too. But that and Liquid Swords it's the pinnacle of his best work. After that, nothing else memorable as far as I know. He should do Liquid Swords 3. But at this point, GZA the Genius is like 56 years old. I don't know that he still wants to do all that stuff. It is what it is. Hip hop, you got to be young. You know, that's just how it is. Unless you're living off of stuff that you did years ago or whatever. Anyways, so I found this on Discogs. And it was $11. Now this is only a 12-inch single because if you look on there, if you look for a copy of Grandmasters on vinyl from 2005 and there's only one pressing of it, it's like $200 fucking dollars. I'm not paying that. That's insane. If you want to do that, have a good time with it, but I'm just not going to do it. So I was able to find two 12-inch singles from that record. This is the Destruction of a Guard 12-inch remix. It's just like a DJ copy, but this one is still sealed. And I got it for $11. So there's probably a shitload of them out there. All right? Every song on that record is a banger, just like Liquid Swords. So we got Destruction of a Guard, and the B-side comes up with Unstoppable Threats. You got the album version, you got the radio edit, and then you got the instrumental. So there's 6 tracks on here total on this one. Same thing here, all in together now, featuring the RZA, and on the B-side, General Principle, same situation. The fucking album version, the radio edit, and then the instrumental, same thing, off of that Grandmasters record. You can see that right there. It's a fucking masterpiece. And this is a collaboration with DJ Muggs. It's fucking excellent. You know, it's another level. Real fucking MCing, real rap, real hip hop right here. From 2005, them two right there. All right, let's fucking rewind that and do that again. Shout out to the legendary Huffy72. Shout out to Lootbag Larry, by the way. Malt liquor. Malt liquor. Delicious. Delicious. All right. Up next, we got a couple punk albums. We're going to get into this first. So let's dig them out here. All right. Get that set up. H2O. Self-titled debut album from 1996 to Blackout Records. Bridge 9 Records released this in 2023. Got that fucking silver foil sleeve on that. It's a gray vinyl. It's a repress or reissue or whatever. I don't know. I saw it on their Toby Morse had posted on his fucking Instagram that they're available or something, or maybe it might have been somebody else. And it was only like $22. And this is from the best era. Now the only one I got left to get is Thicker Than Water, and good luck finding that right now. They're going to probably do a repress of that, I would imagine. But this, Thicker Than Water, this is a self-titled debut album. The best song on here is 5-Year Plan and Spirit of '84. Those are awesome. But this, Thicker Than Water from '97, I want to say, and then Faster Than the World. This is an OG copy on white vinyl from Epitaph Records. Faster Than the World. That's the best stuff that this band ever put out. It's only one man's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That might be a controversial statement, but I felt that H2O Go in 2004, that was 5 years after this, it just didn't have the fury. It was lacking. It wasn't as good as these two. And Thicker Than Water is good. These are the two best from the era. Their first 3 records, man, that they put out fucking standing. H2O, New York City, a hardcore band or whatever, but it's melodic. You know, it sounds like Pennywise a little bit. It sounds like it has elements of like the Casualties in it. It has a lot of elements of fucking 7 Seconds. There's a lot of punk influence in there. It's not just a fucking bunch of metalcore fucking breakdowns and shit. It's listenable. If you're into punk and not hardcore, you'll love this. If you're into hardcore and not so much into punk, you're gonna love this too. It just has a universal appeal. I love it. This is my favorite record from the band right here, Fast in the World, 1999. I had the great fortune, ladies and gentlemen, on 4th of July weekend in 1999 in Germany. I was stationed in Germany at the time. I was in the Army. At Welcome Z 99. I can't remember the city that it was in. It was a long time ago. I got CH2O that day. Also, Bloodhound Gang. Fucking, who else was there? 59 Times the Pain was there. Fucking H2O, Lagwagon. No FX. No FX was the headliner. And there was Bloodhound Gang was the headliner. No FX came out right before Bloodhound Gang. And that was a great day. It was an outdoor festival. I remember it was a little hot that day, but it was, once the sun sort of started setting, it cooled down. It was nice. It was just perfect. It was a great day. Very rowdy crowd. Good times. Malt Liquor label out. Last but not least, I have been looking for this record for a long ass time. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's a raw, highly energetic, there's a lot of nihilism in it, but it's a frenetically paced punk rock album from Los Angeles. Go back to that era, 1979, in Los Angeles. You had X. It's right here. X, Los Angeles. A fucking masterpiece of punk rock. One of the greatest punk albums that there is. I love this album. Very melodic. These are actually good musicians, unlike the rest of them. And this is more of a hardcore sort of thing for its time. Germs GI. A fresh 2023 pressing for $19, found at Econo Jam Records in Oakland, California. And it had, the sleeve is a little bit messed up on the bottom. You might not be able to see it. It's whatever. I saw it. I had to get it. It was the last copy in the store, and I was excited to get my hands on it because I've been looking for this one. An OG copy is hella expensive. I mean, it's not something you want to fucking deal with. I just want to hear it. I buy them to listen to them. If it's in shrink wrap, if it's sealed, I'm gonna open it and fucking listen to it. I will do that again. Don't forget the chaos. Loop back, Larry. Liquor. I mean, there isn't a bad one on here. It's all bangers. It's very simple. Unfortunately, the fucking singer, Darby Crash, he died when he was 20 years old or 21 years old. It's too young. And we were robbed, basically. I mean, there would have been another 4 or 5 or even 10 fucking more great albums from these guys and gals. There's a couple of women. There was a woman in there. All right, whatever. This record is produced by Joan Jett as well. It just sounds good. It's fast. It's furious. It has a lot of energy. And that's what punk rock is all about as far as I'm concerned. Look at Now, we talk more about GZA the Genius in this Malt Liquor video, but I'm pretty limited. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't know, punk, hardcore, hip hop, gangster rap, fucking jazz, and a little bit of classic rock and a little bit of grunge and shit, and some fucking metal. That's about it. I'm pretty limited with it. I couldn't tell you about all the new stuff coming out. But sometimes at work, a song, like there's these guys that are younger than me or whatever, and they'll play some music or whatever and shit, and I'm like, that sounds pretty good. Like Death Grips. I would not have found out about Death Grips if it wasn't for some of my coworkers that are younger. Death Grips is fucking great. That's a good listen, It's weird, but it's great. You could easily put it in 1997. Right next to fucking whatever. I mean, of that time, the fucking alternative music of that time. I'll tell you what, Glitch. You've been told multiple times about that fucking brew pub, Glitch. Just swear that shit away. Collect on the insurance money, Mulliger. Shout out to Shady, by the way. We're almost at the swill. Approach the motherfucking swill. Approach the motherfucking swill. Some people call it the swill. I call it the best fucking part of the whole goddamn thing. Approaching the motherfucking swill. All right, let's fucking do this. We're gonna do something different today. I hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation. Final Haul and MALT LIQUOR, GZA Genius Edition. Rate, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck you gotta do. I'm the fuck out of here. Shout the Farkles 1. MALT LIQUOR!